Hi, thank you for joining today as we review the eMaint vendor portal functionality. My name is Tara Acree. I'm one of the enterprise account executives here with eMaint, and we have with us.
Hi, my name is Angela Forster. I'm one of the solutions engineers here with eMaint.
Perfect. So as we go through vendor portal was originally designed for organizations that utilize multiple vendors and contractors for day-to-day work. This can include maintaining production equipment, facility equipment, or your everyday life safety inspections around the plant. Vendor portal allows contractors a limited access into eMaint to see their work, add comments to work orders, upload documents such as certificates, invoices, or photos of the work performed, and even add charges for all of the service. This will save your in-house team members valuable time logging contracted work and provide enhanced visibility into the work performed. The metrics logged can then feed into your reports on vendor performance and spend overall continuous improvement as well as efficiency. So let's take a look at the vendor portal workflow. The first item is a work order created. Work orders can be created either through corrective work orders or preventive maintenance task generating, and then it's assigned out to a vendor or a contractor. At that point, your vendor will receive a notification of the work assigned. They can log in to see the work that's assigned to them. They can upload any documents, any notes, comments, or even add service charges directly to the work order. And then they can mark the work order complete. Once the work order is completed, it will go back to a supervisor to review what the vendor has done and formally close out the work. Once the work order is closed, it will store in the history for that asset record so that you can report on the vendor performance, as well as have better detail into that work order history. Now, let's turn it over to Angela to walk us through how the vendor portal can work for you and your team.
Excellent. All right, welcome into the vendor portal here. So as you can see, we have several options here on the left-hand side menu: open, completed, and closed. We're going to start with open. I have 2 work orders currently assigned to me as a vendor that I'm able to then open, and we can go ahead and take a look at the information that is included on that work order. As mentioned, this could be any type of work. Right now, I have a preventative work order here open for me to do some work on an EO sterilizer. I have some information in here. I'm able to edit this information, such as providing additional information, such as my description of what I've done, actions that I need to take, and even include images as mentioned. I also have the ability here under related entities to include my labor charges, so what work I was doing and how many hours I was there. If I used any parts from the team directly there on site, I didn't bring any with me, I would be able to list those parts and have them taken out of the inventory. If I, however, use my own parts that I brought with me, I can list those under miscellaneous charges, saying that these are the items I used, this was their cost, as well as include other costs such as trip service fees or anything like that. I also have the ability to include procedures. So if I needed to make sure that I did indeed inspect certain areas, or I make sure that I, for example, recorded the software version and updated it, I'm able to mark that as complete. We also have other options for the status for yes, no, as well as options for adding in readings. So if you wanted to track the pressure readings or temperature readings, that can also be added here as well. Now, all of that work, once it's done and completed, I am able to come up here to my actions, and I can mark either the work order as complete based on my user permissions decided by the team. I can say that I can only mark it as complete, and it would move to that completed section here. However, if you would prefer that your vendors would close out the work themselves, they could enter in any closing comments that they would need to add, for example. You could have them close the work directly as well. It's part of their permissions. Now I have some work I've already completed, so we can go ahead and take a look at those here. I have one here for my welder. We can take a look at it and see all the information that's in here. I can see all of the information that was added. Once that has been marked as closed by the team internally, it would then show up here in my closed area. So I can see all of the work that was previously closed that I had done before. And we have all that information readily available here for me to look up if I need to see what I had done previously as well. That is the vendor portal. Any questions at all? I'm going to hand it back over to Tara to finalize this last little bit of our presentation.
Perfect. Thanks, Angela. So hopefully you're able to see the ways that vendor portal can help reduce some of that manual entry of logging work that's performed by vendors or contractors, as well as get better details about your work order history and your asset records. If you have any other questions about this, please don't hesitate to reach out to the eMaint team. We look forward to speaking with you. Thanks and have a great day.